How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Countdown video. We only have 19 days left until the game's release on December 7th, and today we're going to be talking about another supposed DLC leak. As always, and I cannot stress this enough, we have no idea if this leak is true or not, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you'd like to read along while I talk, you find a link to the original post in the description bar down below, and now, with all of that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So today's leak was sent in to me by one of my subscribers on my Discord server. So if you guys ever have a leak that you want me to take a look at, or just want to talk to me, or one of over 2,300 other people that are in my Discord server talking about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate all the time, you can find a link to my Discord in both my description as well as the pinned comment. It's 100% free to join and family friendly. Now, this leak is a text post from 4chan, but I thought it was interesting, so I decided to talk about it. So if you guys want to leave, go ahead and do so now, otherwise we are going to get started. So like I said, this leak comes from 4chan, and it is titled Smash Ultimate DLC, and it is posted by Anonymous. It starts by saying, "Hi there. As many of you in the Russian Nintendo community know, Nintendo Russia has been going through a rough time right now. The CEO of Nintendo Russia, Yasha, and I don't know how to pronounce his last name, has been screwing all of us over, and I've had enough, which is why me and my sources are breaking our non-disclosure agreement and are coming out with DLC for Smash Ultimate. My sources have told me many things before, such as how the K. Rool trailer would play out to the exact detail, including things like how it shows the villains at the start and who gets hit during the trailer. They have also told me about Richter Belmont being included. One of the people, who I will not reveal the name of, even got recorded footage at an exclusive event for gaming YouTubers based in Kazan. This video shall be dropping in around 3 to 5 days at 3 p.m. With that being said, I can reveal with the new characters coming out that there are 2 DLC packs in development. One dedicated to upcoming / current Nintendo games, and one for long-time requested fan favorites. The characters included in Fighter Pack 1 are Yuden from Dragalia Lost, Bandana Waddle Dee from Kirby, Edelgard from Fire Emblem Three Houses, Impa from The Legend of Zelda, and Zeraora from Pokemon. The characters included in Fighter Pack 2 are Geno from Super Mario RPG, Sora from Kingdom Hearts, Steve from Minecraft, Crash Bandicoot from Crash Bandicoot, and Sans from Undertale. The source who leaked this information to me told me that they got the chance to play as Impa. They told me that she's like Sheik, but her forward air is similar to Ike's, and she uses her sword for her smashes. Her recovery was similar to Marth / Lucina's, and aside from that, every other move was unique. This is all I have to say for now. However, in around 3 to 5 days time, my sources shall be posting the videos onto YouTube. Stay tuned for more information then. So now that we've gone over the entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So, the biggest reason that I wanted to talk about this leak is because if you guys didn't know, basically, the president of the Russian Nintendo company was on a live stream and he was yelling at staff and Nintendo employees, and he was yelling at them, he was cursing at them, saying the F word, he was threatening to fire anyone he could, and this was all on live video. So they were doing a live stream for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I believe, and we just saw him blowing up, and then he told people to shut down the live stream. So overall, he's just not a very good person, so I could totally see somebody leaking all of this information out of spite for this man. Now remember though, we do have to take this with a grain of salt because we don't know for sure if these actually are Russian Nintendo employees, and for some reason I feel like they aren't, just because I don't feel like they would go out of their way to break their non-disclosure agreements, just because that could still get them in a lot of trouble. Even if this guy was super mean to them and threatened to fire them and stuff, they would still get sued by Nintendo as a whole if they did leak all of this information. So just make sure you take this information with a grain of salt and realize that while it could be true, it probably isn't. So let's keep talking a little bit more about the leaker. Apparently, he has sources who gave him the exact information of the King K. Rool reveal trailer, as well as telling him that Richter Belmont was going to be included in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Well, we didn't find a ton of leaks that said Richter was going to be in, nor did we find any leaks that gave away the exact details of the King K. Rool trailer. And I feel like since I cover leaks all the time, I would have come across something like this, but since we never found any of this, right away that is a red flag, because although he's claiming that he had this information, and who knows, he might have, he has no way to prove that he actually did. So the next really big red flag for me about this post is that apparently people have already seen gameplay of the new DLC characters. Now, as we know, Sakurai has stated that the DLC characters have not started development and that they were just recently chosen, which means there's probably no way they've already been developed. However, they are saying that they do have video, so until we do see the video, there's no way of us knowing if this is true or not. Now, one of the things that a lot of companies will do is that they'll complete a game, like let's say Red Dead Redemption 2. They finish Red Dead Redemption 2, and then they take parts of the game out so they can later sell them as DLC. Now, I really don't think that Nintendo is going to do this, but at the same time, I do think it's possible just because it would make them some extra money, because there are a ton of people that would pay for the extra DLC characters. And as we know, this leaker is claiming that there are going to be 2 upcoming DLC fighter packs, so let's go ahead and talk about that. So right away, I do believe that we are going to get more than 1 DLC fighter pack. I don't think that there's only going to be 5 new characters. I say this because Nintendo has officially stated before that they want the Switch to survive for 5 or 10 years. As the common trend has been, we get 1 Smash game per console, which means that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is probably going to be the only Smash game we get on the Switch. So if they want to keep Smash alive for the next 10 years potentially, they would have to keep releasing characters to make the game still feel fresh. I know at least with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS, I got a little burned out after a while just because I played with the characters over and over so much, so I think that it's entirely possible that down the line they are going to continue to release even more characters. So first of all, in terms of the characters from Fighter Pack 1, the first character that is going to be revealed is Yuden from Dragalia Lost. Now, if you guys don't know what Dragalia Lost is, basically it's this game that you can get on Nintendo Switch, and it is a JRPG. Also, you've probably seen a couple of their commercials before, because they do advertise on YouTube a lot for their new phone game. I don't know much about Yuden because I've never played Dragalia Lost before, so if you guys have ever played, please let me know a little bit about this character, but just by looking at his picture, he looks extremely awesome and looks like he'd fit in great with the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate cast. Next up, we have Bandana Waddle Dee from Kirby, and I actually made a whole video about the evidence for Bandana Waddle Dee earlier today, so I will leave a link to that video in the pinned comment, so go ahead and watch that video, and it explains all of the evidence as to why Bandana Waddle Dee should be in. Next, we have Edelgard from Fire Emblem Three Houses. Now, I'm not a huge Fire Emblem fan, and I haven't played any Fire Emblem games in a really long time, so I'm really not too sure about who Edelgard is. However, I do think that since we did get Corrin to promote the last Fire Emblem game, we probably will get another Fire Emblem rep just to promote the new one, and I feel like Edelgard is the character that's most likely. Again, I don't know much about him, so if you guys know anything about him, let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know if you guys think that if he'd be a good fighter or not. Next up, we have Impa from The Legend of Zelda, and this one I'm a little bit doubtful of. As you guys know, if you've ever played The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, you guys would know that Impa was actually the person who trained Zelda to become Sheik. Now, right away, this means that she has the perfect potential to become an Echo Fighter. Yes, in Ocarina of Time, she is a little bit bigger than Zelda, but at the same time, scaling is a little bit weird in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so they could definitely make it work. I'm not really sure how they would make Impa a unique character. I guess a lot of her moves would come from her Hyrule Warriors moveset, but at the same time, I'd love to hear what you guys think about it, because personally, I always thought she'd work better as a free Echo Fighter. And finally, from DLC Pack 1, we have Zeraora, and this one I'm extremely confident in. Basically, if you guys didn't know, Zeraora is the newest mythical Pokemon who's getting a movie. There's a movie coming up really soon about Zeraora called The Power of Us, so obviously Nintendo is going to want to push even more Pokemon, and Zeraora is a Pokemon that would fit extremely well into Smash. If you guys don't know what he looks like, obviously you've already seen him on screen because I've already posted the picture, but he's a lot of really cool and unique moves, and he'd fight a lot different than any of the other Pokemon reps in Smash. So now let's go ahead and talk about the characters included in Fighter Pack 2. So the first character on this list is Zeno from Super Mario RPG. Now once again, Zeno is a character I've talked about a ton on this channel. He's done extremely well on the Smash ballot, he got his own Mii costume, and Sakurai has said he's wanted to put him in Smash before, but at this point I feel like since Zeno didn't get in on the base roster, he's probably not going to get in. Also, Geno is an online icon in terms of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate online menu, so I just can't really see Geno getting in at this point. And one of the biggest reasons I can't see Geno getting in is because Sora is an option at this point. Honestly, guys, I know a lot of you guys believe that we won't be getting Sora in Super Smash Bros. Just because you don't want him in the game, but at the same time, you guys have to remember that money talks, and I feel like Nintendo is going to push really hard to get Kingdom Hearts on the Switch, and they're also going to push hard to get Sora in the game. I know it seems unlikely right now, but mark my words, when Sora gets revealed, it's going to be really awesome. Next up, let's go ahead and talk about Steve from Minecraft. So at this point, I would say that Steve is basically a hair away from being confirmed as a DLC character. Minecraft, as we know, is one of the biggest franchises ever, and Sakurai has said that he really does enjoy playing Minecraft. Not only that, but the Switch and Wii U both had Minecraft available, and they both sold phenomenally well, so putting Minecraft on Switch and putting Minecraft in Smash just makes way too much sense, especially because it'll make a lot of Switches get sold, along with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Next up, we have Crash Bandicoot, and just like I said yesterday, Crash has had just as many games on Nintendo consoles as he had on Sony consoles, so I do believe that Crash has a very good chance of making it into Smash. And finally, we have Sans from Undertale, and this one I'm a little bit doubtful of. I know that Undertale is a super popular game, but as of now, we don't have a single indie character in Super Smash Bros., and I'm just not sure if Sans would be the first one, especially since Shovel Knight has just been so much more highly requested. But guys, those are all of my opinions, so let me know what you guys think about this leak in the comments section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real, and would you be happy if it was? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. And don't worry guys, if they do actually upload the footage onto YouTube, I will be covering it, so make sure you subscribe so that you can see it when it first goes live. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.